Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Juan Tamesi, Energy Focuser. Thank you for joining me in another weekly reading. Before I start the reading, as always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And this reading is for the week of December 7th through December 13th, 2020. And let's go ahead and get started with the reading. So our first pair of cards are the Empress and Water into Wine. So the Empress is talking about living a fulfilled life, being able to obtain things that you are wanting. And the Water into Wine is talking about the illusion of stuff. So are you living your life in alignment towards where you want to go? Or are you trying to impress people with things that you don't even have, or a lifestyle that you don't even are able to maybe afford, to put it quite simple, you know? So where are you in this spectrum? Are you working towards your best life and towards the things that you want, or are you pretending to be something? And don't fake it till you make it, because that's not how things work. You get what you put out into the universe. So don't try to do one thing and expect something different. This is a conversation I just had with a friend a few minutes ago. Don't try to put things in a certain way. Don't act pissed and then expect somebody to be really nice and happy with you when you're giving out a certain energy, a certain, image. So this is exactly what we're seeing here. Where do you stand? In the next combination, we have Five of Earth and Player. So this Five of Earth, very similar to the Empress. This one is about money. It's about the earthly stuff, whether it's money or land, travel, things of that nature. And this is talking about being almost like fearful of not having enough. So if you live in lack, again, you're not going to receive abundance when you feel that less is what is actually true to you. Okay? So you have to put into perspective, again, what you want, where you're going, not so much how it's going to unfold, but knowing that it will unfold eventually. And we have the Player card. So again, who are you trying to impress? Are you trying to make people see something that's not true? Because this Player card is indicating that out of this fear, there's again this imagery of I need to pretend to be this, or I need to pretend to be that in order to get ahead. And that's not going to help you move forward. Our next combination is Three of Air and Woman. So the Three of Air are thoughts that are being negative. These thoughts are bringing you in a downward spiral. So it's negative thoughts, perhaps about friends, family, but most importantly about self. What is your self-image? What are the thoughts that you are constantly projecting about yourself? Because your thoughts and your emotions affect you, and they're going to affect you physically. They're going to affect your health. They're going to affect, obviously, your mental well-being. And this Woman card to me represents taking care of yourself, being nurturing, being loving. We see the heart right there. So nurture yourself back into well-being. Start progressively changing your thoughts, progressively changing your feelings. Okay, so you can't go from I can't stand myself or I don't like myself to I love myself so much and I'm the best person to have ever walked this planet. That's a very huge jump. So progressively you have to start loving yourself, caring for yourself, putting yourself first, knowing that things will work out for you. Nothing is permanent. Things are constantly changing. Everything's always working out for me. If it's something physical, is it something that you can change? Maybe your body with diet, with exercise. Is it something physical that you were maybe born with, but you have to learn to love even that maybe is not perfect, but maybe other people don't even see that. People see you for who you are, for the energy that you emit, not always for what we see physically. Okay? And then we have 9 of air and the executioner. So the 9 of air is, again, downward spiral, expecting the worst. So don't set yourself up for failure. Okay? Don't put yourself in situations where you are the executioner. You're trying to get out ahead of things and trying to sever ties or think that you already know what the outcome is going to be because you're doing self-fulfilling prophecies. So you start to think negative and you start to project this onto other people, and you think that certain persons are acting in a certain way. You start saying that they've changed. They are different. You were not like this before. What happened? And in reality, it's actually you. You're the one trying to step into something that's going to be very difficult, that if you dig the hole deeper, it's just going to take that much longer to get out of it. So again, positivity, nurture yourself. Our next combination, we have 5 of air and the ruler. Okay, so this is talking again about making choices and decisions. Overthinking. This is way too much overthinking, and not in a positive way. Executioner and ruler. Wanting again to be dominant. Why do you feel that you have to dominate the conversation, or you have to dominate the situation or the person or the outcome? When you put something out into the universe, when you're putting out thoughts, intentions, wants, desires, whatever it might be, you're not going to dictate exactly who, where, when, how it's going to happen. And I mentioned this before. The only thing you dictate is what you want and why you want it. And when you think about why you want it, is it based on need? Is it based on lack? Is it based on happiness, desire, fulfillment? Or what is it based on? And those are the only 2 things that you're able to control. What you want and know why you want it. Everything else will happen eventually. Then we have 3 of water and heart. So we have a water card and the heart, which is the same. It's about emotions. It's about feeling good. It's about moving forward. It's about a relationship, a situation that involves another person or other people, and being happy in the moment and giving, being able to give with all your energy, with all your heart, with all your intentions. And you could potentially be celebrating something with someone or with a group of people. Even if you're not in person, just being able to be on the computer and see each other through whatever it might be, Zoom, FaceTime, whatever that might be, sending text messages, postcards, something old-fashioned like that, whatever it might be, but being able to give wholeheartedly. So that's within you. And again, do you want to focus on these more negative, low vibrational spectrum, or on this higher, better feeling side of things? And finally, we have balance and broken chalice. Okay, this is a great contrast. This is 2 things on the same scale on the opposite ends of the spectrum. You have balance, right? You're being able to move forward, to be a little bit more centered. You have the experience, so you weigh things a certain way. But when you're doing this balance, when you're seeing things from the opposite end of the spectrum, are you going more towards what's broken because that's what's more relevant to you, that is what's most familiar to you? Or you're going to go towards the opposite of the end of the spectrum, where things feel better and you feel much more happy and healed and moving forward, and knowing that you're able to achieve, you're able to accomplish anything you want and you desire. but that only lies within you. Okay, so this upcoming week we have 3 air cards, which are downward spiral. So don't let your thoughts overwhelm you. Don't overthink stuff. Don't have too much communication that is not positive. We have the Earth card, which Earth represents stability, but in this case it's lack based. Okay, we have a Water card, again emotions, happiness, celebration, and 2 major cards, the Empress and the Balance. So overall, well, not overall, but as always, the choice, the decision will be yours. Our theme for the week is 9 of Air and Executioner. Don't get out ahead of things. Don't try to think for anyone. Don't try to make choices and decisions before you have all the evidence, before you know the truth, before you have a clear understanding. Just relax, take it easy, let life happen. Focus on what you want. Focus where you want to be. Don't pretend to be something that you're not. And you only lie to yourself, because everything always comes out. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be back with more videos.